Hello everyone, welcome to A Garden a Day with Millbrook Gardens, where we explore the world one garden at a time. Today is June 23rd. Today we are exploring the 185-acre modern landscape of Innisfree, located in the Hudson Valley of New York near the village of Millbrook in Dutchess County. Innisfree dates to the late 1920s when property owners Walter and Marion Beck began to develop the land as their private estate. They began with the residence in 1930, modeled after the manor house at Wisley in the UK, and overlooking the 40-acre Tyrrell Lake. The Becks called their estate Innisfree, borrowed from the poem by W.B. Yeats, The Lake Isle of Innisfree. Stairs led from the house to the lake, with formal flower beds near the house. Walter Beck, an artist, was inspired by classical Chinese culture, specifically scroll paintings and poetry. He was especially inspired by the concept of cup gardens, numerous small scenes within the larger garden created using natural elements to create a focal point. These are similar to what we might call garden rooms. In 1938, the Becks hired landscape architect Lester Collins to continue to design the gardens. Collins collaborated with the Becks to create the garden with a Chinese and Japanese influence. He remained at Innisfree for 55 years until his death in 1993. Following the deaths of the Becks in the late 1950s, Collins set up a foundation at their request and developed Innisfree as a public garden. He also called for the demolition of the manor house in 1982. He continued to develop the landscape until his own death in 1993. His wife Petronella then succeeded him and remained in charge of Innisfree until 2017. The garden today is a blend of Chinese, Japanese, post-war modernist, and romantic design. Most of the plants at Innisfree are native or naturalized. 40% of all the flora are wildflowers. Natural and man-made elements commingle, and it's not always easy to tell the difference between what came naturally and what was created. Scale, texture, light, color, and sound have been intentionally choreographed to create a seamless landscape, allowing for what is often called the quintessential American stroll garden. Since the 1980s, efforts have been made to create a more self-sustaining landscape, for example, allowing more sunlight to reach the ground to aid self-seeding plants to propagate. In 2019, the garden was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. The garden continues to be maintained by the Innisfree Foundation. The garden hosts several events throughout the season, including many health and wellness workshops, curators' tours, and community days. There are meandering paths for walking, bridges for crossing, stairs for climbing, waterfalls for viewing, and lawns for picnicking. The garden season runs from late April to mid-November. The garden is open Wednesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and they will be open on July 4th. Well, that's about it for today's garden visit. Join me here tomorrow to find out where we're going next. Thank you for listening today and every day. If all goes well, I'll be right back here tomorrow. See you then.